Welcome back to you for another yummy update, my friends. We have seen Donald Pump do some Easter tweets. Happy Easter, everybody out there. They've been very funny to see. He's literally like going, ah! That's been funny as well. Friends, I've got to remind you as well, no crying in the casino. We have Davey Soy Hoffman, who had this famous video done.
Super awesome foundations. And
let's check it out, right?
They just keep on enabling the worst.
So Richard Hart replied hi there when they said, okay, who made all the money?
Do you think that
it's hard to justify what the hell we're doing here, man?
So it was obviously a very, very teary moment. And now his attitude has done a complete
Again,
180.
Dogpile on Jesse. And I just felt like this was cringe virtue signaling to base haters. It was like base hating virtue signaling, which is how crypto Twitter works, which is so frustrating because like he's just trying to do something good. The degens and traders and speculators turned the token into a meme coin chart, and then the chart did meme coin things, and then everyone is like surprised. And like yes, like we said, there were some mistakes made with the launch, but nonetheless, like no crying in the casino.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, what a total 180, bro. That's what on total 180. That's actually awesome to see. It is now crying in the casino. He's done a full 180. So remember, Davey Soy Hoffman, friends, Ethereum Maxi. So he doesn't like Richard Hart and stuff, but no one likes him. So it's like everyone else. They're actually all right, friends. They're actually all right. It will be funny just to see them do a 180 later on as well. Because, friends, these people, they come to strength, man. People love strength. Friends, do you know how much shit I cop from people? But I power up. I literally power up. Okay, just gunslinging poop. Yeehaw! I'm just smacking bitches all day, family friendly way. Okay, gently, back of the hand. It's funny to see. Now, obviously, what was he talking about, friends? He was talking about what's been happening, giving you down the yummy update. Coinbase, remember, they launched the meme coin, but I think they're making a new protocol. I haven't done too much research in it. It just looks like another dog shit thing, but you can make a meme coin for every Twitter post. And you're like, oh my gosh, that sounds like the worst idea ever. I know, but they've got it. And then you can buy or sell a post. Now, I actually conceptualized this 2 years ago. You watch one of my videos. I did make this up. I said one day in the future, we'll probably link crypto to your Twitter account, and then people can pay for advertising based off the popularity of your Twitter. So maybe you can actually basically invest in someone's account, buying and selling them over time, and maybe you can actually get an income stream. So if you're buying an account, let's say someone wants to buy a part of my account, and there's an open trading market price, and they're just basically the market. It'll be very boring. It's not what you think, because you can actually put a PE ratio and stuff out here. Like maybe the account generates like, $1,000, let's say $10,000 a year. So maybe it trades at like a 20 PE. Maybe my whole account would be worth 200K because it generates like $10,000, and it has like a little growth rate on that over time. And then you can separate it by the tweets. So you see what I mean? You can get access to stuff out here. So I just made stuff up in terms of like imagining things for crypto in the future. Did it play out though? I mean, like, maybe it plays out with his Coinbase stuff. It's just pure degeneracy, man. like we make out this cracker DeFi stuff. No one wants to use the cracker stuff because it's too boring. Because it makes sense. Like, if you want boring stuff, go to the stock market. You want to buy Johnson & Johnson baby bum powder? We got plenty of it for you. You want to buy this 25 PE stock? Come here. We're here for like pseudo commodity, pseudo equity, explosive gain stuff. That's what we're here for. That's the spirit of crypto. Also, we saw yesterday, friends, people declared that these coins were dead. PDI and PWBTC, and then you see them spike up 40%. So once again, pay attention to people who are just saying anything's dead, really. A lot of people saying Mantra DAO's dead. A lot of people say Rune is dead as well. They probably have surprising comebacks. Michael Saylor, based on public data of 2025, 13,000 instos and 814,000 retailer accounts hold MicroStrategy. Whoa, man. 814,000 retailers, bro. Whoa. Where's your edge, butt? Where's your edge? An estimated 55 million beneficiaries have indirect exposure. So Yeah, look, it doesn't mean it's going to stop now. I mean, it probably stops in the next bear market when everything explodes. But man, it's just, oh, that's wild, man. There's 814,000 retailers in here, dude. I'm just telling you, man, doesn't this just prove it doesn't matter what the coin or the stock or anything does, man. There's just more exposure, more people are in. They just, more people, that's it. They just see the guy on TV. And by the way, he told them Bitcoin's going to 13 million. He said it is going there. I never speak with certainty on anything, friends. Certainty. You're my friend. I've got straight posture. I've got fluffy slippers. The certainty like that. I will be having orange juice later. But when it comes to market prices and growth rates, dude, I've seen, you know how many charts I've seen where I'm like, man, this looks so good for these past 20 years. And then just go, and I'm always having this panic attack like, oh my gosh, what if that's me one day? You know, friends, everyone in macro, they always look at the Nikkei chart, Japanese Nikkei. It's been down only since 1990. It finally came back to the top. We haven't been in inflation. The USD price. Oh my gosh, man. Oh boy, I got it right here, dude. You literally peaked in 1989 and then it dropped 80% for the stock market and it just finally come back, bro. Whoa, my gosh. Oh, Pokemon Island. By the way, yeah, you have not been beating. Like, friends, you want to see the real one as well. This is Japan 225 index. What you do is, okay, divide it by the money printer. Oh, crap. Oh, my gosh. Japan. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Lord. It's down 87%. I've got a panic attack already. 35 years. Oh my gosh. I'm just witnessing a dead body right now. Let's divide it by gold, for example. Because gold doesn't have the full one. NI225 divided by gold. Friends, I've got a full-on panic attack right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, you guys. 90%! What happened, Japan? You got your Pokemon, though. You want to talk about a ritualization dead body? Oh, you think you're being shaken out for a few years in crypto? Bro, they're down 35 years. It's still down 87%. So Japan's economy has to literally 10x for you to get break-even. If you want to know, friends, why, Japan as well, very in a funny way, they're very, very racist, so they hate immigrants. They only like less than 1% of them immigrants. I think they only literally import, I think, Filipinos and a few other people to be like nurses and stuff. It's true. It's true. Okay. Not making it up. Go look it up. So because they have like a strict wanting, they're like, only Japanese, screw everybody else. Screw Matt from China. Screw everybody from Squid Games in Korea. Screw everybody. I want to be Japanese. Because they don't immigrate anybody, well, their population's sinking. And guess what? There's a lot of baby diapers. They're playing a lot of like pinball machines, the Pachinko games, and like everything else. They're getting dopamine hits from everywhere except making babies. So their economy's suffering still. And it's kind of funny, friends. Whenever we talk about this, one of you always come to my Telegram and go, Sommi, I used to work for a Japanese company. And trust me, I know exactly where this is all coming from. And you always tell me the same thing. You told me their culture is, this is the funniest part, like rank number 15 in the company is not allowed to go talk to the CEO. He's got to go talk to rank 14. He talks to rank 13. He talks to rank 12. I'm like, no way, that's real. Like, yeah, that's real. Also, you have to like sit there wasting time. You're not allowed to leave. You have to wait until like the boss leaves and he's leaving at like 10 or something at night. So it's just kind of funny, man. No one broke away from these. It's interesting. Like the honor and integrity means way more than like making money. It is what it is. It's kind of funny just how it works out. Yeah, but your stock market's going to go down. Ethereum's fundamentals are still strong, baby dolls. The transaction count is rising on L1 and L2s. Look at this going up over time. Isn't that wonderful to see? So it is going up. See, this is some shitty layer 2s like Starknet, something no one cares about. But yeah, so the fundamentals are still working, friends. That's great. But you're like, Sommi, okay, we need 2 Viagra pills and a heart surgeon here to make sure your heart doesn't stop with this thing. I know, I agree. It's not nice, but we've had man, what is this scamming, bro? 10 out of 11 candles were red. That's a joke. You're a joke now, bro. But look, Friends, it can just do like 3 candles and reverse half the move. It can do that. Now, will it do that though? Ethereum, we'll see if you play nice. I do have a bit of a bottom signal kind of vibe here for you. And I don't know if you're going to like it. Well, you should like it. It's PlanB, friends. So PlanB, he's been salty ever since Ethereum in 2022. So this post was done in literally 2022 bear market. Vitalik said, stock to flow is really not looking good now. I know it's impolite to gloat, but I think financial models that give people a false sense of certainty and predestination that number will go up are harmful and deserve all the mockery they can get. So for 4 years, he held on to that. PlanB, and here he is. Ethereum is really not looking good now. I know it's impolite to gloat, but I think shit coins like Ethereum that are centralized and pre-mined have proof of stake instead of proof of wank. Switch supply schedule at will are harmful and deserve all the mockery they can get. So it is a massive, massive, massive battle. Shout out to my friend, Mr. HexJamHex, Sender, and Thrilly Donker as well. Clapping back his bullish proof of testosterone. Wow, this is a great signal. Vitalik criticizing Bitcoin when ETH is breaking the bottom every week for 2 years. Yes, yes. I know it was wild as well. It was wild. But also you got to remember for sure, that was from 2022. So it's kind of like he top signaled himself. This is the ETH BTC ratio. So when he did it, friends, it was up here. Why did Vitalik say it was useful, friends? Because he made the post here, right? Because look at ETH BTC. Look how good it looked. It looked like it was ready to go, didn't it? And then now, bang, all the way. We are zeroed out. Bro, defense, you want to know why this is this? I'm going to kill somebody. How come when you go up, you do these retraces? But when you go down, there's no retraces. Why? Why? Where's the retrace, bro? Why don't you at least give us his false sense of hope? You just go straight down? No crying in the casino. Remember as well, baby dolls, we have an impending SEC announcement. It's coming from Judge Auntie Carol, whatever, about Richard Hart. But personally, I don't care about the SEC and Richard Hart court thing. We already learned these things don't mean anything. Pulse Chain has lots of value despite what the SEC thinks about it. This is the highest value content in crypto. This is Richard Hart and Greg the Duck. Some people say they are the same. Quack, quack, if you know what I mean. This duck is laying eggs this Christmas. You heard me. So, the SEC, though, if you want to know why people are even mildly excited, it's because it raises the odds Richard could stream. That's it. Just raises the odds Richard could stream. This is the 24-hour reading of Pulse Chain coins out here. We've had a retracement of the pump that happened. I think it's retraced half the move. And then PETI went up because everybody declared it dead again, which is kind of funny. I think PETI, when it goes to like that 1 cent zone, that would be the psychological shift out here. And same for Pulse Chain when it hits SAC price, which I'll show you now. Yep, we're still in this channel, friends. I know I'll use a weekly chart. Everything else is bullshit, man. Who cares about up, down, up, down, up, down? So, yes, we're looking for friendship and kindness to continue in the future. Now, something interesting, just so you want to know, friends, what we'll do is, let's get a bit inspired here. So, this is me destroying the bears. And I have a message for you. Every day, I'm waking up to a new false rumor about myself. It's been going on for a month. Now, it's huge, okay? The how false they are and how wild they are is really entertaining. And I don't even want to make any comments on them. I just let them go. I don't care. I literally do not care because you're feeding scum. So, friends, there's scum in this world, and when you water it, the scum grows. You can't feed this scum. People begging for live stream, begging for attention, begging, please, please, please come to me. Please notice my message. Please do this. Okay, all these losers, all these copers, all these haters. But that's okay. I get it. It's a marketplace. This is what happens, okay? But if I was a crypto coin myself, man, I'd be turbo long. I'd be so long. Man, people just literally, friends, it's fascinating. Just wake up, just a totally new fabricated rumor. People sending DMs about stuff, falsified transactions. There's just a whole host of everything, okay? Everything from too bullish, mildly bullish, neutral, slightly bearish, massively bearish, just everything. Literally the whole spectrum. But I have experience watching other people go through this. I watched Richard go through it. Richard! I watched Soy go through it. I've watched every single person we watch on camera, crypto banter, everything. So I've watched stuff where I'm like for example, with Randy Boo, I'm like, you know what? No one's going to believe that he's actually telling the truth right now, but I know he is. There have been certain stuff. I'm like, man, but no one believes him. But I know he's actually telling the truth. He's actually innocent on this stuff. I've seen every single spectrum. And people actually get inspired. People come in, people always messaging me. They're like, man, I don't know how you do it. I'm seeing some of those messages out there. Yeah, you see them. But look, man, these days, they're precious. They don't last forever. Okay, not just in market cycles and bear markets and bull markets, but they literally don't last forever. We're not on earth forever. Okay, this life truly is precious. So I don't have time to read soy boy Copa losers messages all the time. And I'll tell you something. Okay, so one of your baby dolls in the Telegram asked me like, why don't you? It's a good idea, right? But I'll tell you why I don't do this. He said, why don't you just spend a whole day just replying and sorting out to the market like, oh, this thing is false. Oh, this person is lying. Why don't you do that so it like clears a name? And I was like, I literally went like, dude, who are these people? Okay, bro, these people literally didn't exist yesterday. They're literally farts in the wind. They were irrelevant yesterday. And even if I reply to them, I make them relevant, number one. Number two, I did this once. Yeah. And I'm not going to tell you their usernames on Twitter, but they're usual copers. But I did spend time, Telegram, stuff out here like, oh, this thing is wrong. What you're saying here, they send long essays, FUD, Sommi, anti-Sommi, just being soyboy copers. And I show them, oh, why this is wrong. Your message here is conflated. Here's a chart. Here's a this. Here's a that. Maybe some of the stuff, maybe it's related to HexJamHex and all these things. I go, hey, you're believing this lie, blah, 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 blah. I went through all of that. Okay, I'll never forget this. I swear, I wasted like 2 hours of this day. I'll never forget. Just two hours, okay? 2 hours all combined on a day. 2 days later, that same pencil neck, noodle arm, leg day skipping piece of shit, subhuman filth, 2 days later, is on Twitter sending the exact same falsified message to other people in essay format. And I looked at it and I thought, oh my gosh, he literally learned nothing. What a waste of my time. And I'm like, oh, that's it. Never give my time to soyboy scum losers again. But you, my friend, you're going to learn from this, okay? Like I said, if I was a crypto coin, I'd be long on myself. If I saw somebody else going through this, I'd be long on their stuff. I'd be long on them. I'd be long on any coin kind of going through this, okay? This is contrarian of the marketplace. This is, the buys and sells, the cycles, highs and lows and stuff of things swinging. So I'm just encouraging you, find opportunity in the marketplace. Find it. Friends, I've seen really smart people. Infinite. Friends, I'm retardio. I've got a peanut brain. I literally peg my own nipples on the internet, okay? I peg my own nipples on the internet. But guess what? It still doesn't mean they're going to win. Because you FUD deep red candles consistently, it doesn't matter how smart you are, dude. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. You're too scared to take the other side. People who go with the crowd, you are playing a dangerous game. Because you're always betting on a favorite. If you keep betting on the favorite, you're going to get destroyed. You have to hunt opportunity. What's opportunity? Opportunity is everybody's running out of the building and you're running in. Everyone says the building is on fire. And then you run in and you say, oh no, someone just left the stove on. You turn off the stove and there's orange juice in the fridge. And now you get to party by yourself with tasty tubes on the couch. All right. Now, not everything is going to be tasty tubes on the couch. Not everything is going to be that. But if you don't even have the mindset of an abundance mindset to even be open for it, you're going to lose by default. You'll never win. Yeah. So you always have this inkling in your eye. You're like, everyone says this thing's dead. Could it be alive? Could it? It's all about asking the right questions. Like, subscribe, Billy Button, or catch you soon.